What if I told you that one of the biggest, most influential tech companies on the planet has been orchestrating a massive, silent strategy shift right behind the curtain? It's a move so profound as fundamentally reorganized their entire desktop computer release timeline, pushing the future of the Mac forward by a full year. Because what we're witnessing today is not just a typical product delay. It's an ambitious, calculated reset of Apple's desktop playbook. This change should completely redefine what we expect from the next generation of powerful, professional-grade Macs. For the last year, industry analysts and die-hard tech enthusiasts have been eagerly anticipating the arrival of the M5 Mac Mini. Subscribe for more informative videos as I work hard to gather useful information for you. In return, you just hit the bell icon button. The consensus was clear. 2025 was the year. Reviewers banked on it, leaks strongly supported it, and the timing just seemed right. Yet, almost out of nowhere, Apple sent a very different message, confirming that not a single new desktop Mac model is set to launch in 2025. That means every highly anticipated machine, the M5 Mac Mini, the updated Mac Studio, and the next generation iMac, has been consolidated and scheduled for a massive 2026 launch. On the surface, hearing this news can feel frustrating and anticlimactic. But when you look deeper, peeling back the layers of speculation, the truth is far more exciting. This isn't a delay born from technical struggles or component shortages. This is a delay fueled purely by colossal ambition. Apple is purposefully holding back the cavalry because they are aiming to launch a suite of products so perfectly polished, synchronized, and overwhelmingly powerful that releasing them piecemeal would actually dilute their impact. They want every new desktop to land together, forming a single, inescapable wave. Not a drop, not a minor ripple, but full-blown storm of integrated desktop computing hitting the market simultaneously. Think about that for a second. Apple has never, ever, done anything this drastic before, withholding virtually every desktop release for an entire calendar year. That suggests they are constructing something truly monumental beneath the surface, a foundational change that requires this extra year to reach absolute, non-negotiable perfection. That something is the M5 chip, a processor rumored to be built on a radically advanced 3-nanometer architecture. This chip isn't just about incremental performance bumps. It's being designed to be the very backbone for future of on-device AI, high-end professional graphics, and demanding creative workloads. Current whispers suggest the M5's integrated GPU alone could see a performance increase of up to 45% over its predecessor. That's not a negligible step. That's an astronomical leap forward in desktop processing power. Imagine seamlessly editing multiple streams of 8K video footage with the ease of 1080p, or rendering photorealistic 3D scenes in real time with zero lag, or utilizing intensive AI tools that react instantly rather than forcing you to wait. But the aspect that has the tech world buzzing most is the new, deeply modular design of the higher-end chips. The M5 Pro, the M5 Max, and the absolute monster, the M5 Ultra. These won't merely be slightly better iterations. They will be multi-chip, completely re-architected powerhouses. Apple's key strategy is to ensure every single model, from the budget-friendly Mac Mini to the flagship Mac Studio, is ready to deploy this new architecture at the exact same moment. No early birds, no late stragglers, one perfectly coordinated launch. And that is why 2026 is poised to be the year that changes everything for the Mac desktop. Now, let's explore the pragmatic reasons underpinning this massive consolidation. Apple is facing well-documented challenges with 3-nanometer chip manufacturing. These processors are incredibly complex, microscopically tiny, significantly more powerful, and exponentially more costly to produce. Apple needs to guarantee near-perfect yield rates, rock-solid supply stability, and absolutely zero compromises on quality. If they were to rush a 2025 release, it would almost certainly ignite a nightmare scenario of explosive supply problems, chronic shortages, endless back orders, and a wave of extremely frustrated customers. Apple is determined to avoid this. They are using the extra year to strengthen their production partnerships, secure a stable, massive supply, and plan for a unified desktop release that will be available without crippling shortages. However, there is a second, even larger driving force: macOS. Apple is actively and aggressively rebuilding the very core of macOS around next-generation AI, leveraging the neural engine to its maximum potential and creating entirely new, power-hungry professional workflows. They need the M5 lineup to be the essential hardware key that unlocks a completely new generation of macOS features. We're talking about instantaneous app launching, smarter contextual automation, and incredibly powerful, optimized AI tools for video, audio, editing, and software development. But this fundamental rewrite demands time for extensive testing, optimization, and ensuring rock-solid stability. Apple's goal is zero bugs, zero unexpected performance dips, and zero thermal surprises on launch day. So, this brings us to the most crucial question for you. Should you hold out and wait for the M5 Mac Mini? The simple truth is this. If your goal is to own the absolute cutting-edge technology, the most future-proof system available, a desktop that will remain blisteringly fast and relevant for years to come, then yes, the M5 Mac Mini will absolutely be worth the wait. The performance jump is not going to be minor. It's going to be transformative. The AI-focused improvements alone are set to redefine professional workflows. And a unified launch means every new model will feel perfectly integrated into one formidable ecosystem. But if you are in desperate need of a Mac right now, if your current machine is old, slow, and truly hindering your work, then the current M4 Mac Mini is still an exceptional choice. It's incredibly powerful, astonishingly efficient, and is almost guaranteed to see significant price reductions as Apple prepares for its 2026 lineup. Upgrading now in that scenario is a completely logical decision. However, if you are a demanding creator, a developer, a professional video editor, or simply someone who must have the latest and most potent Apple Silicon operating at its absolute peak, waiting for the 2026 launch is almost certainly your best move. Now, just take a moment to imagine that 2026 lineup, a blisteringly fast Mac Mini powered by the M5 chip, a completely redesigned Mac Studio housing the M5 Pro, Max, and Ultra, a fresh, stunningly capable iMac, a next-generation studio display with higher refresh rates and wider color gamut, more standard storage, more memory, more speed, all running a version of macOS built specifically to maximize M5 performance. This is the real reason Apple is delaying everything. It's not because they're failing or falling behind, but because they are meticulously planning a coordinated, powerful leap forward, a leap that will unequivocally set the new standard for desktop computers for the better part of the next decade. Here is my honest assessment. Apple is making a massive, bold move, and it is absolutely the right one. Rather than rushing out half-baked or phased products, they are taking the necessary time to forge a unified, perfect lineup. And when this synchronized launch drops in 2026, it is going to fundamentally shake the entire tech world. The M5 Mac Mini will be far more than just another minor update. It will mark the undeniable start of a new, highly anticipated era for Apple desktops. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.